It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Rams and the Steelers, and it comes your way next.
Not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He's got it to the 43 here.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 73 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Here is 3rd and 5. In motion to tight end. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Fights through, and now a crease. Still on his feet. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. The drive summary: 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Yards the pickup, 1st down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Little short pass here to Hill, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff running through the middle. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced
Automatic
error.
first
Stay
down.
alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
7-7, our score after 1. The football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A tough running, but not a ton to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25.
How about the big...
Some agility. He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hughes. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Able to power through. Oh, another great move. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Holding, offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 17-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
LA set to take over again on offense. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Stiff up, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding, offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 12.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
He's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Fighting to stay upright. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Rams offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty
Personal
flag in
foul.
the backfield.
Roughing the
They may
passer.
get 15
Defense.
more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Keeps himself upright. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the Ravens who get the win at home. The Ravens with a strong first month of the year as they up their record to 3-1. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. The Bengals struggling to find their footing early in the year, still looking for their first win after 3 straight losses. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over.